Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. We'll never grow.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Utah Jazz. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving is out there with Carter. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Durant. And it's Irving in at the 3 slot.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Irving, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Now, here's Mitchell. Kirilenko the pass to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. And Gobert kicks to Maravich. Just 3 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The shot by Kirilenko, no good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Irving passes to KD. Back to Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's what's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars. But, boy, he's more than made up for it.
And he's good on the second. Now Maravich. And there's the pass to Mitchell. That ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Feeds it to Malone. Out to Maravich. Mitchell outside. Back to Maravich. And it's off from 3-point range. Brooklyn with the ball. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Irving. The drive by Mitchell. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Brook Lopez. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Irving. Inside, Durant. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And that's tough right there. Love when Durant goes up with purpose and finishes over contact.
Mitchell dishes to Malone. And Durant sends it back. Maravich against Irving. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got 10.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Durant kicks to Carter. Durant with the screen on Maravich. The kick out to Lopez. KD, that's for two. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And now Utah, fast break. For three, Maravich. That shot off the mark. The Nets go the other way with it. Lopez outside. Irving against Malone. And Carter has it in the corner. Lopez outside. The three from KD. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three. That one on Kirilenko.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for time.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he nails the third.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for the line.
On the wing, Maravich. Here's Kirilenko. No good with the triple. Brooklyn with the ball. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did catch up with Utah's head coach. I asked him what the focus was coming into the game tonight. He said one word, rebounding. If they can hit the glass with a purpose every time down the floor, he thinks they're in a good position to win. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And that speaks close to your heart, doesn't it? Now, here's Mitchell, following the miss by Brook Lopez.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Here's Carter. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
No good from Maravich. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Outside, Maravich. He dishes it to Malone. Here's Gobert. And that one released in time, but no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Andre Kirilenko is out there with Malone. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Maravich in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Lopez. The lead is 2. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The rain. KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Pass to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets leading by 5. Outside Irving. In the corner, Irving with it. Down low, stolen by Kirilenko. In transition, here come the Jazz. Malone's running. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Malone's got his first 2 points of the night.
Considered one of the strongest players in the league, Malone doesn't get distracted by a little contact.
And it's Carter missing. On offense, here are the Jazz. Mitchell outside. Maravich left side. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
KD against Kirilenko. Shots good by Durant. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's the line to the hoop. And Malone with the stuff.
And just the ultimate in the pick and roll is Malone. He just excels with that hard dive to the right spot there after setting that screen.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Irving, good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
It's good from long range. Maravich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now, here is Irving. Lopez finds Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Malone. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And the coaching staff loves it. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Carter, the pass to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Stolen by Kirilenko. On the wing, Maravich. Defended by Carter. Mitchell wide open. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Carter against Maravich. And then Carter with the dunk.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Mitchell kicks to Maravich. Back to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches. Now, here is Irving. KD on the wing, guarded by Kirilenko. 6 on the shot clock. Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Outside, Maravich. Mitchell against Irving. Mitchell passes to Kirilenko. Back to Mitchell. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Brooklyn with the ball. Now here's Irving. Lopez sets a screen for Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Such a smooth operator out of the pick and roll. Irving can do so much with the ball. It's ridiculous. It makes it so difficult.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this.
Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Carter. Then there's Irving. And it's Lopez in its center. And the jam by Karl Malone.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the two-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
A shot off that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Mitchell outside.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Here's Malone. Maravich with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it from three-point range. Maravich has got 6.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game. And finding that one from deep.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Carter. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Passes it to Carroll Lincoln. Irving with the steal. Here's Carter, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Jazz trail by 7. Mitchell outside. With the crossover, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Irving drives in. Carter down low. Maravich defending. Malone left side. Shoots. Mitchell against Irving. 5 on the clock. And here's Maravich from the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as much as 10. Irving finds Carter. Back to Irving. Pass to KD. Back to Irving. Releases. Utah with the rebound. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell passes to Maravich. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Maravich has got 6 in the quarter.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Such a skilled, versatile talent. When Durant is focused on scoring, he's hard to guard without fouling.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Mitchell against Lopez. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Something that really speaks to Kyrie's talent is his ability to impact the game the minute he steps on the floor. The game changes completely with the ball in his hands.
And here's Maravich for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The pass to Irving. Outside Durant. The The kick out to Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his third assist on the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
.30 seconds left in the third. Irving kicks to Irving. Pass to Durant. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
The shot by Karolinko, no good. Outside Durant. Carter outside. The kick out to Irving. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Oh, look at that play right there!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Durant, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's Maravich for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Irving kicks to Lopez. Irving looking over the floor. It counts, and the foul. That one on Malone.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn? On the wing, Maravich. Launches a 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
There's such a great pace to Kyrie's game. That mid-range jumper, look, it's one of the best in the game.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. He takes it in. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Outside Durant. The high post shot. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting out a little silky jumper.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Maravich, the pass to Malone. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And that one's good, Irving.
Someone who loves the biggest moments. Kyrie hit one of the biggest shots in NBA history. Believe me, I was there.
It's tipped. Here's Gobert, and he goes beat it with the dunk over Brook Lopez.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that win, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
second team foul.
1:57 left in the game. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Here's Mitchell, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway. So a three-point play chance for him.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted after all.
Irving attacking. KD dishes to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Carter, and Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Mitchell with it, played down by Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Mitchell drops them both.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Irving passes to Lopez. Gobert against Irving. Outside Durant. Lock at 6. The kick out to Lopez. Irving for 3. Buries it from outside.
Nobody better to have the ball right here. I think everybody remembers that Kyrie hit the biggest shot in NBA history.
Mitchell. Good work defensively by Carter.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Irving against Maravich. KD passes to Irving. Carter dishes to KD. Irving looking for an opening. The 3 from KD. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Shoots. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much will.
Knocks down the 3.
Beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Irving isn't the guy I would want to send to the line. He is very comfortable with that shot.
And here's Maravich from the arc. Misses. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did.
says me to the peak. Without no regret, you got no love. Without no love, you got no regret. Without no regret, you got no love. A melody where I belong in this life. The final beat up keeps going on, and the melody on my escape, vibration on my soul, it says me to the peak. Can't we find any life without the music around? There will always be one love on life. Without no love, you got no regret. Without no regret, you got no love. A melody where I belong in this life. In this life.
A special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Utah Jazz. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got Brook Lopez. Kevin Durant is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Maravich from deep. Durant pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Carter, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Maravich with the bucket.
One of the game's great showman, Pistol Pete, entertaining the crowd with that in-the-gym ring.
And he lobs it up.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And the shot's good by Irving.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Here's Maravich. He's guarded by Irving. Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Carter, high post. Outside Durant. Inside. And stolen by Gobert. Here we go. Here's Malone. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You know, there's no easy way to stop Malone inside without fouling him. He's got so much strength.
It's both from the stripe.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
For Brooklyn, Julius Erving. 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Utah with the ball. Here's Maravich. Outside for Mitchell. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Durant. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Here's Maravich. For three. Connects from downtown. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
The doctor is in. What a display of those trademark dunking abilities. Quite unique to Julius Erving.
Here's Maravich. They trail by 1. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Malone. Here's Kirilenko. 4 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in all of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in all too.
Lopez, the screen on Mitchell. Irving, the pass to Carter. Outside Irving. On the wing, Irving. Utah with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And again, it's Utah with a three.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Irving, the pass to Durant. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. Utah leading. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Here's Malone, guarded by Durant. Here's Maravich. 9 points in the game. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
To the right side. Here's the three. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Lucky foul, called on Andre Kirilenko. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter here. Irving for three. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. Offense is coming. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Irving in at point guard. Carter against Mitchell. And there's the drive. Oh, misses the dunk. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Brooklyn trailing. And for the Jazz. Irving, the pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
Here's Maravich. And down it goes. 2 points. He's got 14.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Outside Irving. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Durant.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Pass to Maravich. The free ball. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find it.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Maravich. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Malone. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Maravich. He's got 17. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Here's Kirilenko. Here's Maravich. He's guarded by Irving. Maravich, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Irving. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
There are guys in this league with good body control. And then there's the doctor. He's at another level. Wow.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
That evens the score. Lopez has got 6.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Mitchell against Irving. Beyond the arc. And it's Donovan Mitchell with the 3.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
And here is Irving. And a nice finish on the layup. Irving's got 6 here in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Maravich. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Gobert. Here's Malone. Mitchell up top. He's guarded by Irving. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
Both free throws good from Mitchell.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Irving attacking. Baseline try. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Maravich. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Irving. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Mitchell against Irving. Crosses over. Donovan Mitchell with a nice move. He's got 12.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
And Irving powers it home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Mitchell. 12 points for him. It's not going to go for him.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Durant. Carter, a screen on Gobert.
Blocking foul called on Andre Kirilenko. 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.12 seconds left to play in the first half. An open look for Durant. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block. A three-point opportunity here. Here's Mitchell. Oh, got it off in time, but it's... And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Nets, up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just...
Youth Dance Team.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Utah trailing here. On the floor for Brooklyn. They've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Carter in at the 3 slot. Here's Maravich. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Maravich. Here's Malone. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And so it's Utah with it. Here's Kirilenko. He's checked by Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Mitchell. With 1 on the clock.
You know, with the length he has, it is very hard to get a clean look at the rim over Lopez. He's an excellent rim protector.
It's stolen. Mitchell against Durant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without foul.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Irving. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And Mitchell with the slam.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Mitchell against Irving. Out to the right wing. Pass to Maravich. 5 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Pistol Pete, oozing with natural talent, but behind the scenes, he puts in a lot of work too.
So he gets them both. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Left side Irving. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
He is on some kind of roll. Julius Irving making it hot.
Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Maravich. He's guarded by Irving. Out left to the wing. Here's Maravich. Clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
What poise from Mitchell there. Taking the hit like a champ and finding a way to convert. Nice.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Irving, the pass to Lopez. The kick to Durant. Now Irving. Checked by Mitchell. Durant with a screen on Mitchell. Back to Durant. Stolen by Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
goes. Count it. Irving's got 6.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what he does? I mean, in the NBA, you got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
You love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Utah leading. Outside Mitchell. Driving inside. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Irving finds Durant. And here's Carter. Back to Durant. Carter on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Durant. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Where the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Outside Mitchell. There's the drive. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Outside Durant. Down low. Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It counts, and the foul. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Wrong take by Irving, just an explosive leap.
That free throw good from Irving. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
From deep, Mitchell. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving for 3. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Now here's Irving. 20 points for him. The deep 3 from Durant. And the Nets miss again. That one doesn't drop. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And for Brooklyn, Brook Lopez is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Carter in at small forward.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Durant drives in, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
So ferocious on the take. I just love how Durant aggressively attacks guys, and despite his slight frame, he plays a physical offensive game.
On offense, here's Utah. 6-point lead. Here's Mitchell on the take. Mitchell powers it home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Irving. Fires from deep. 5 on the clock. And Mitchell with the slam.
It's an amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Gobert against Lopez. Ooh, a good look from Carter. Gets to the corner and hits it.
I think you got to be up on Carter all the time before the catch.
from deep. And again, it's Utah with a three. Brooklyn trailing. Irving for three. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound. Irving's got one three-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Pass to Malone. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You know, with the level of skill that Malone has, Karl can step back and knock down some triples on occasion.
Up top, Durant. Back to Irving. The rebound by Malone. Utah with the ball. Outside Mitchell. Stolen by Carter. Irving against Gobert. Tipped.
Good to see Malone working hard on the defensive end. His team appreciates that type of effort.
Maravich, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Lopez, the screen on Mitchell. Pass to Lopez. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Maravich. He's guarded by Irving. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
The kick to Durant. Back to Irving, looking to end the run. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing. He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Mitchell against Irving. Pass to Maravich. Out to the right wing. Over Irving. And that one's long.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Here's Malone. Jacks up a three. They grab their own miss. And Gobert with the stuff.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Irving attacking. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Oh, a really deep three that time. And Utah leads by 14.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three is up. And it's Irving with a rebound. And here are the Nets now. Carter with it. On the wing, Irving. Three-pointer. Here's Lopez. Can't connect. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the drop.
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow.
And I ain't being shady. I swear that you can. You know that I be.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We've got the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Utah Jazz. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Irving. Durant is out there with Carter. And it's Brook Lopez. And it's Irving in at the one spot. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Utah with the ball. Mitchell looking it over. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Shoots it. Misses off the right iron. Outside, Malone. And here's Maravich for three. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Irving attacking. Here's Carter. And finish off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
And stolen by Irving. Carter right side. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Carter's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Mitchell outside. Vince Carter grabs the miss. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. Irving kicks to Carter. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
He was all alone on that.
And this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Irving with it. Now defended by Gobert. Durant deciding where to go with it. KD sets the pick for Irving. Outside for Durant. Over Kirilenko. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. We don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Lopez throws it down.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Maravich the pass to Mitchell. A miss that time would have put him up.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Carter kicks to Irving. to the paint. It's tipped. No good. And Utah the other way now. Outside, Maravich. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
1:51 left in the first. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path.
Brooklyn trailing. Right side, Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Back to Mitchell. Utah moving it around. Here's Maravich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. With the drive. And he elevates with a slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Irving dishes to Carter. KD sets the pick for Carter. Goes up with the strike. Utah with the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Irving against Mitchell. Malone. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Irving.
What aggressive defense from the lengthy Rudy Gobert. This guy covers so much territory.
Carter, the pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And here's Utah. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Mitchell. Great D that time from Irving.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Carter, that's good.
Whether making plays for himself or his teammates as he did there, Kyrie Irving, a dynamic playmaker.
At the end of the first, Clark in a close game so far. And back with... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Kyrie Irving is out there with Irving. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Durant. And it's Carter in at the small forward. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance? Oh my goodness! What a play!
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority. Gobert
with the block. Outside, Maravich. Stolen by Durant. From the arc. Here's Irving. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Malone, a screen on Irving. On the wing, Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
It's the balance that Kyrie Irving maintains. Even after getting hit on the drive, it's incredible.
Knocked away. Mitchell kicks to Maravich. Puts up a three. The Jazz again can't hit it.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Clearly a foul.
Brooklyn shooting shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. That's good from Carter.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. Irving from long range. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Irving's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Malone dishes to Kirilenko. On the wing, Maravich. Five on the clock. Misses the 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Irving finds Lopez. Back to Irving. Lopez sets a screen for Irving. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. Here's Mitchell into the lane. And they'll get another chance. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Irving kicks to Carter.
2 minutes remaining.
Puts it up from 12. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And then Carter with the jam.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
Mitchell against Carter. Mitchell is doubled. Left side, Kirilenko. For 3, Maravich. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game. And finding that one from deep. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
You see the elite athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. Boy, can he get off his feet in a hurry.
Here's Irving. Good on the bucket. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Mitchell outside. Off target from 3-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
KD, that's for 2. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Irving against Maravich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Malone passes to Maravich. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Mitchell. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor. And with the lead, I like the strategy here.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Gobert is out there at Malone. It's Andre Kirilenko. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Maravich in at the 2 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Out to Carter. Here's the three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And there's another turnover by the Jazz.
Next ball.
Nets leading by 16. Irving looking for an opening. And Lopez has it in the corner. Durant against Kirilenko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter dishes to KD. Taken away by Kirilenko. Irving against Maravich. The three. Utah the rebound. Mitchell outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Looking to get it going. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. A deep three from Durant. And Maravich pulls it down.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Irving passes to Carter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Good defensive effort, but against Carter, it's not enough. He's just too explosive.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Mitchell wide open. No good from outside. Brooklyn leading by 16. Irving passes to Durant. And finished off by KD.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Outside, Maravich. Here's Malone, and Malone with the stuff.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Irving dishes to Irving. And then Irving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Maravich kicks to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Irving with the ball. Now Kirilenko defending. KD with the bucket.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And this is the game plan for him, and he's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Passes it to Irving. KD, a screen on Maravich. Irving kicks to KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
Kevin Durant's ability to catch and release before the defense can react, so critical, so sweet.
And here's Maravich from the arc. No shot that time, not on target. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Durant with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Jazz shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. And Mitchell drops them both.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Jazz trail by 16. From From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Maravich has got 12 now in this quarter. KD is screen on Maravich. Outside for Durant. And a wide open look for Irving. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Nets lead by 16.
That Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Maravich, good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. Down by 15. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Durant. Irving is out there with Irving. Then there's Carter. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Irving. High post, KD. Taken away by Kirilenko. For three, Maravich. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Carter with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Lets it go from deep. No good from Maravich. Brooklyn leading by 14. Irving finds Irving. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
6 to shoot. Mitchell against Irving. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Irving kicks to Durant. Rebounded by the Jazz. Malone's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Maravich for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Maravich has got 6 here in this quarter.
Another one for Maravich. The lights-out jump shot, the ability to finish with either hand. No one's been able to touch him tonight.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. For 3, Maravich. And Utah, another 3.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance. Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Nets leading by 12. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
Poked away. The kick out to Lopez. Irving passes to Irving. To the inside. Malone with the steal.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
And here's Maravich for 3. Kept alive. And the jam by Karl Malone.
The D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Outside Irving. .137 left in the 4th. And good that time.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
And here's Maravich from the arc. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam. That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
There is no noise in the stands right now.
Fires for three. No good from Maravich.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his fifth foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Irving. And Irving throws it down.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Malone wide open. Bangs home the trifecta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
This is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The kick out to Irving. Over Mitchell. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Nets lead by 14. Maravich against Irving. Outside, Maravich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
And Maravich, the skill set, how savvy he is, and then the showmanship that he brings to the table. I don't know that we've ever had a guy more creative at the game of basketball.
On the wing, Irving. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks.
my hopes. Well, I can hardly see why I'm still chasing. It's not worth it for me anymore. Crashed and burned 100 times, I'm lost. I just can't let this go. Every last chance I had is gone, but I just can't let you know. I just can't let you know. But I just can't let you know. just can't let you know.
Counting down, we're counting as we
Sunday night NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing the New Orleans Pelicans. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Davis finds Paul. Back to Davis. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Pacers now. Pass to Granger. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by New Orleans.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's a three from Paul. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
What focus on the range shot by Chris. Not letting anything throw him off.
George outside. Here's Granger. Pass to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. And there's the screen. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
To the wing, right side. Here's Paul. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Paul against Oladipo. Pass to Mashburn. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Indiana's ball. 8-point game. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Drawing so much attention. Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Oladipo. There's the three. And it's Smits with a rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the middle, stolen by Davis. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Pass to Cousins. On the wing, Davis. Up top, Cousins. And rejected. Oh, there's the alley. It's George on the wing. Here's Granger, checked by Davis. To the left wing. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Davis. No good off the back of the rim. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Paul. Pass to Mashburn. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
George outside. Here's Granger, checked by Davis from outside the arc. George's shot is off. We've got 1:23 left in the opening quarter. Here's Paul. Oladipo with a block. Indiana on offense, trailing by 8. And Davis with the block.
This is what AD gives you at that end. He's made the all-defensive first team multiple times.
The line for the Pacers, Danny Granger.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to get to the line.
Ball against Oladipo.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
51 seconds left to play in the first. Here's a three from Paul. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
So hard to keep AD off the glass. He's got the length, the timing, and the consistency of effort.
Here's Oladipo. He misses the free throw.
Victor Oladipo taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And the Pelicans with possession here. They lead by 7. And Paul gets it to go.
Slick move by CP3. He really keeps the ball so low to the ground when he's dribbling, so the defense has no shot at getting it.
Now here's Oladipo. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Daniels. Stolen by Davis. Paul against Oladipo. Davis. And Davis slams it home.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Back to George. And so it's New Orleans closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
DeMarcus Cousins is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's Davis. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Shot clock at 3. No good on the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Off target from three-point range. Indiana on offense. 11-point game. Oladipo with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Davis. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Now here's Davis. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And it's Smits with a rebound. Here's Granger. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Oladipo against Paul. Outside Davis. Shoots over George. And again, no good by New Orleans. Davis has gone just 1 for 4 so far. Down low. And he drives in. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Cousins with the screen. Paul for 3. Second chance shot. And there's a play by Cousins inside. And New Orleans leads by 9.
Marcus is an enforcer on the offensive end. He has all the tools to dominate night in and night out. Working in that mid-range area, the analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
And here's Paul. He has 7. Outside for Davis. Oh, George with a steal. That's tipped. Davis with it, guarded now by George. Takes the 3. Davis can't hit. And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 7. Oladipo against Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the
Right wing. Here's Daniels. Off the mark there with a 3. Davis against George. High post, Cousins. Pass to Mashburn. Cousins with the screen. On the wing, Davis. Here's Mashburn. Lets it go from deep. And it's Smits with a rebound. 1:33 left in the first half of this one. Here's Granger. He's guarded by Paul. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
2 seconds.
And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. We've got 1:23 left to play in the second quarter. Paul with it. He's got 7. Pass to Davis. Back to Paul. Now Cousins. Outside Davis. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Mel Davis.
Indiana trailing here. To the paint. Here's Daniels. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Sometimes people forget about Oladipo's passing ability. That was a great dime from him right there.
Oladipo against Paul. Pass to Mashburn. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. 40 seconds left in the second. Oladipo against Paul. Oladipo, the pass to George. From the high post. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. George has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Oladipo against Paul. Pass to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. George with a steal. Here's Oladipo. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Look how Oladipo can move. Gets down inside with such speed.
Oh, George with a steal. Here's Daniels. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half.
29. The Pacers. 24. Pelicans fans, your Pelicans You Dance Team. Pelicans fans, please give up.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Pass to Granger. Now Oladipo. He's guarded by Paul. Davis, the pass to Cousins. Here's Mashburn. Back to Cousins. Outside Davis. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Nails it from 3. Davis has got 8 points.
And right there you see an underrated aspect to Cousins' game. Terrific instincts, senses the open man.
Pass to Smits. George against Davis to the inside. Here's Smits. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And so he hits both. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. There's Davis with the 3. And a
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Ball against Oladipo. Cousins with the steal. Here we go, all alone. Here's Davis. Yep, that one goes. And now an 11-point New Orleans lead.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. Out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And here are the Pelicans now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Ooh, it's stolen away. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. To the middle. Here's Daniels. From down in the low post, it goes. He has 6.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Paul passes to Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's George. Not going to go that time. Davis with the defensive effort. George has gone only 1 of 7 from the field here. Paul finds Davis. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here he goes. Pelicans keep it alive. Paul for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Paul's got 10.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
Now here's Oladipo. He's got 7 inside, and the foul on Chris Paul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:36 left in the third. Pass to Smith. Paul with a steal. Here's Davis. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And the Pacers with possession here. Following the score by New Orleans. 6 to shoot. And it's good. 2 points.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Back to Paul. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to Oladipo. Pass to Smits. Here's Granger. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. Here's Oladipo. Pelicans cleared away. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Right side Davis. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Mashburn's shot is off. Now George. Fires the 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're getting quality. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's New Orleans with it. Anthony Davis is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Davis. Then there's Chris Paul. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Mashburn. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Here's Davis.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul George displays strong timing and discipline.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Here's Oladipo. Knocked away. Clock at 6. For 3, George. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul against Oladipo. Paul passes to Cousins. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Launches a 3. The shot won't fall. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. George with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Pass to Daniels. Here's Smits. On the wing, Davis. And then Davis slams it in!
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And Paul gets it to go.
When you get Chris Paul working in the pick and roll, he's a wonderful passer and an incredible shooter.
George for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
From downtown, the Pacers pull it in. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Pass to Granger. Top of the key. Davis with a rebound.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
From behind the arc. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Davis has got 13 in the second half.
And watching Chris distribute the basketball, you can see he has a sixth sense for where to go.
Uses the glass on the layup. And New Orleans leads by 19. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Also lots of hustle on the offensive end. Following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
Here's Mashburn. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
The top half of Oladipo is so strong. It allows him to take a hit and score.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
To the left side wing. Back to Oladipo. The 3 is up. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Paul against Oladipo. Right side, Davis. Oh, sweet move. Oh, they thumped it out.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Pass to Mashburn. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
For three, Oladipo. Again, the miss by Oladipo. From deep three-point range, Davis can't hit.
Hey, welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. We've got Person, and it's George in at the point. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is Indiana. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
So he gets them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Mashburn. Outside for Davis. Paul for three. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot is good.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish. Continues to do so. What a dime.
George against Paul. George passes to Boucher. And taken away by Paul. Outside, Davis. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Not a guy who's necessarily seeking out the three-pointer. AD's still capable, though.
Here's George. To the hoop. A new 14 for Indiana. Here's Smits. Paul with the steal. Here's Mashburn. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here is George. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket is good.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up threes, but PG can score on the inside.
It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 7.
Yeah, when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG can be an MVP caliber player.
Davis kicks to Paul. Pass to Davis. All sorts of time. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Coach knows that AD can be deadly from the mid-range, so that's putting your best player in a position where he can succeed.
Now here's George. 7 points in the game. Pass to Daniels. And stolen by Cousins. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Cousins, the pass to Paul. And here is Davis. Stolen away. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George getting aggressive, showing us some power that time as he's able to get to the rim.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Back to Paul. Stolen by George. Here's Person. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Davis against George. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares plans thus far.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
The shot by George, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Cousins, the pass to Mashburn. Davis in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here he goes. And Davis throws it down.
It always helps when your point guard can throw it down. Davis with that impressive vertical likes powering it home inside.
Now here is George. He's got 11. Another shot, and Davis sends it back. Here's Mashburn. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And this is how special Mashburn is on the drive, using that athleticism to just explode towards the rim.
This one for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Mashburn's got his second basket of the night.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions.
And so it's New Orleans, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Pelicans?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Danny Granger. He's out there with Paul George. And it's Daniels in at the 4.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one drops. And George drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows that their touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Now here's Paul. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 16.
Well, Paul George just felt out the defense there. And because they weren't close, he could just pull up.
Paul against George. Out to the wing. Here's Mashburn. And stolen by Granger. George against Paul. And George, here we go. Here's Daniels, and he jams it with authority.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Paul outside. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
This Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, find a way to get it done.
George looking over the floor. Offensive rebound. Daniels. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
That's an emphatic dunk coming from Anthony Davis.
Not loose. Paul with the steal. Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the evening. Free throw good. Paul. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. High post, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Phenomenal strength there by AD to take the hit and finish that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Pacers trail by 6. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And the pass to Daniels. Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And here's George for three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, and that three-point shot really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Still providing incredible production and great leadership. Chris Paul sets the standard for his team.
Indiana on D, trailing by 10. It's Davis on the wing. Beyond the arc. Kicks it out to Paul. Launches it. Trying to get open is Davis. And it's Paul missing. Paul's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. The three from George. Buries it from three-point range. George has got 19 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside, Davis. Paul outside. Clock at 4.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And Paul drills both of them. 1:03 left to play in the first half. It's stolen by Davis. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Davis. Paul's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And on that kind of play, no one can match up with Paul going back the other way. Just too crafty and too skilled. He's going to do damage.
And it's George missing. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 17-5 run. Davis has the open look. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, this is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And he stays with it. George way outside. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Not a way to get out of the funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
He's had 4 chances at the line and made them all. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Paul George. Paul looking over the floor. Got a hand on it. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a look.
The Pacers, 25. Pelicans Youth Dance Team.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Davis is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Mashburn in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. And here's Davis for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Davis has got 10 points. George with the ball. He's got 21. Passes to Daniels. Latrey. Granger misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's deflected. Here's Smits. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Davis with it, and Granger picks him up defensively. Here's Mashburn. Offline with his 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
New Orleans leading by 18. Paul kicks to Cousins. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And stolen by Cousins. It's 2-on-1. On up the court.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Nobody near George. No good on the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is you just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
Pass to Mashburn. It's up a 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smits passes to George. Over Davis. George missing again.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
The drive by Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
3-pointer. And that one's good. Mashburn. Mashburn's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you have to be cognizant of Mashburn's long-range shooting ability. This guy is really accurate from out there.
Here's George. That doesn't go either for George. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for New Orleans. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Outside for Davis. Over Granger. He's off on that one, and Indiana will go the other way with it. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Now here's Paul. He's covered by Daniels. Shoots from the high post, and that one is good. Paul's got 15.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Pass to Daniels. Granger kicks to Daniels. George against Paul. 6 on the shot clock. And George gets it to go. George has got 25 points.
Just such a natural shooting ability. Paul George making the tough mid-ranger look easy.
Misses off the left iron. Pelicans leading by 21. Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And AD was stupendous in how he caught the ball and just immediately attacks the basket. The D was not ready for him there.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And so it's Indiana with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's George. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. 27 points for him.
Just hard to explain in its entirety the type of offensive impact that Paul George can make. He's just so multifaceted on the offensive end of the floor.
Daniels passes to George. Over Paul. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so it's New Orleans with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's New Orleans with it. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Paul George is out there with Danny Granger. Then there's Person. And it's Smits in at the center position.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's George. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Paul, no one around him. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Granger outside. George against Paul. George double team. 5 to shoot. Daniels from outside. The offensive rebound. Now the pass to Person. Paul against George. Over Paul. And that one's good. George has got 29 in the game.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Paul. Sweet move. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. George against Paul. The fadeaway. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And it's slammed in by Davis.
You got to be careful there. AD, great timing. He jumps all over you, swipes that ball, and ignites the offense.
Here's George. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Took him no time at all on that one. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
George against Paul. No coverage that time.
Paul George.
George has got 31.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Passes it to Davis. From the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Smits has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's George. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And he's been their top scorer today, but it hasn't come easy. He has not shot the ball well. They'll have to be more efficient here if they're going to win.
Outside, Davis. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Paul for 3. Danny Granger pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Paul against George. Fires the 3. That one, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Pass to Person. Paul against George. Lock at 6 over Paul. And George gets it to go. George has got 35.
That's a reliable offensive option right there. Shooting with consistency as Paul George can get you from a number of spots.
The 3 from Davis. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
You guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Ashburn, the pass to Davis. It's tipped. Outside, George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Again, when you go from second to fourth gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way.
And George drops them both. And it's Davis with the ball for New Orleans. And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. Paul right side. Paul George with the steal. And the shot is long.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
So we see New Orleans taking the double.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Washington Wizards. And now the opening lineup for New York.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Outside Wall. To the right side. Beal from outside. The shot off that time. New York goes the other way with it. Anthony outside. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Wall. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What an effort from Wall on the play, refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
For the Wizards.
Good on the second one. Here's Frazier. Down low. Here's Reed, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He gives up a bit of size in the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Wall, and the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Houston. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Arenas. He's guarded by Anthony. It's Beal on the wing. The three ball. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony outside. Leaner from distance. And it's New York with another.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Beal against Anthony. Pass to Arenas. Jacks up a three. It doesn't go for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Out to Anthony. This one for three. Knocks it down from distance. Anthony's got 8.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Arenas from deep. And Reed pulls it down.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Oh, my goodness! Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Count that one.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Here's Wall. Takes it inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's a quick first step. Wall has never been easy to defend on the drive.
The first one falls. And so Wall nails them both. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Here's Frazier. And a foul called on the way up. So He'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Over to the wing. Here's Arenas. Off target from outside. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Pass to Reed. Out to Anthony. Wide open look. And the shot goes down. Anthony's got 12.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ball with it. It's Beal on the wing. Over Anthony. Now here's Wall. 9 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a... For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So on the floor for New York. Wall finds Beal from the arc. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Hayes for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Anthony. Washington with a rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Fires the 3. Tries again. Here's Frazier. 6 points for him. Pass to Houston. The 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Wall. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And he uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for his jumper. Wall is so skilled as a scorer.
Here's Houston, hounded by Beal. To the wing on the left. Puts it up from 12. The shot comes out, and the Wizards going the other way now. Three-pointer, Anthony. To the wing, right side. Here's Frazier. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for New York? Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. Hayes for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. There's the triple. On target from range. Anthony's got 15 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Hayes comes to help. Pass to Reed. Back to Anthony. 4-3. And again, New York with the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
To the right side. Here's Frazier. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second person.
And he knocks down the first one.
Team foul. Shooting for New York.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Arenas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to see it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's Frazier. A 12-point game. Out to the right wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And he drops a first.
Shooting for New York.
Both shots good from the strike. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's a screen. Beal left side. For 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's Frazier. 15 points in the game. Anthony with a bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
And he makes both free throws. 1:03 left in the first half. And there's the drive. Pass to Anthony. All sorts of time. And it's New York scoring again.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Here's Arenas. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Houston. And again, New York with the triple.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Back to Beal. Pass to Hayes. Stolen. To the middle. Here's Anthony. Here's Houston. It's Hayes with the rebound. Now here's Wall. 4 seconds left. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Fantastic night for Wall. Looks like the guy who tore up the league when he first arrived.
A big time effort for Carter.
Your Wizards, 25. The Knicks, 43. DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizards. You dance team.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Wall's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop. Perfect from the floor. And for New York. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
A difficult situation for Washington. Here's Wall going inside, and the foul called on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
So it's the Knicks now. They led the game at one point by 20. Basket counts.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. To the inside, Reed. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
and just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 25. Such a wide open look. Give him 20.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Wall, no good. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Arenas. Can they get it? Drills it from deep. He has 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Some room here for Anthony. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's Frazier. Anthony outside. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Out to the wing. Pass to Reed. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. First team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this 3rd quarter of play. Into the lane. Here's Ewing. 6 to shoot. Right wing. Here's Houston. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
And you can't talk about acrobatic finishers without talking about John Wall. Man, he's explosive.
Anthony outside. Here's Ewing. Launches it. And the Knicks, another 3.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And Washington with possession. Ball no good. 3-pointer Anthony. Rebound Washington. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Arenas. Hayes with it. Three-pointer, Beal. It's Beal on the wing. The 3. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Nice shot from the wing. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Washington now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. But the reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Pass to Houston. From 17, and there it is for him. 11 points in the game. 19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Wall. Cashes in the 12-footer.
Assertive play by Wall inside. Pushing hard to find himself a shot.
From deep 3-point range, it's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Arenas. And as we conclude the 3rd, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And they're pushing it up. And for New York, he shoots it. Pass to Wall. Beal with it. From outside the arc. No luck on that one.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Misses the 3. Now here's Wall. Oh, wow! What a jam! Incredible thunder finish!
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow! To the left side wing. Three-pointer, Anthony. Knicks keep it alive. Reed. Pass to Frazier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 31 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just...
Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Still possesses impressive quickness. When Wall charges inside, he's tough to stop from scoring.
To the paint.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Three-pointer, Anthony. Sinks the tray. Anthony's got 11 in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Reed. Back to Anthony. From deep. Rebound by the Wizards. There's the three. The shot no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And stolen by Hayes. Here's Wall with the drive.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size along with his handles help him operate inside.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks? That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Frazier. Pass to Anthony. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Anthony's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And so it's Washington with it. Beal, the pass to Hayes. Takes a three. And again, Washington, no good. Now the Knicks with it. Inside, here's Frazier. And it's Wall with the block.
Oh, nicely timed by Wall. Just so gifted with tremendous length at his position.
There's a minute 54 left in the game. Fires from 14. That shot off.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Pass to Anthony. Takes the three. Counted from distance. Anthony's got 40 points.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Here's Houston. Here's Frazier. Here's Houston. Out to Anthony. Lets a three fly. And again, New York with the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Great positioning on the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And the Wizards with possession here, following the bucket by the Knicks. And Hayes comes to help. Pass to Houston, beyond the arc. No luck on that one. Beal outside, to the right side. Over to the left wing. Picked it! 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Anthony with it. Beal picks him up. Let's go with a three. Anthony misses. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
And the big finish by Wall.
Slick feed by by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Washington foul. John Wall. Fourth personal foul.
9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Anthony up top.